Hi, I'm Taylor Smurl.
And I'm Liz Appleseed.
And this is
make you uncomfortable?
a little. It's right in my periphery. It's a little aggressive.
It's important for the bit.
Well, so you're gonna keep that on the whole recording.
As long as it will stay on my head.
Pothead challenge.
Oh.
Man, I didn't know I'd be recording with a pothead today.
Is that the best you got? Talk about the kettle calling the pot red. Pothead. No. It's okay, I got nothing.
You gotta get a handle on this pun here.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Alright, okay.
Look, we're not here to give you bad pot-related jokes. We're here to make you drinks.
Yeah. What drinks are we making first?
Well, so, of course, as we talked about on the podcast, the notion of a Manhattan with Applejack being called a Big Apple.
It's so obvious, guys.
You'd think.
But nobody has actually come up with this perfect idea that we've found.
I mean, probably somebody has, but
They haven't published it on the internet.
No, there's a lot of different things that call themselves the Big Apple as a cocktail on the internet. They involve lots of various ingredients. There seems to be no consensus, so we feel fully in the right in making our own iteration of a drink that we're going to call the Big Apple.
Because this is going to be based on the whole thing is that it's based on the Manhattan. That's what it's so obvious.
It seems obvious.
Come on.
Somebody's definitely figured it out, but just, you haven't put it prominently on the internet, and that means it's not true.
All right, so we're going to claim it as wrong.
Yes, because that's how the internet works.
Yep.
What we're going to do, pretty much a traditional format for Manhattan. I'm going to use 2 ounces in place of rye. I'm going to use the Laird's Applejack. So this is actually the brand that we discussed on the podcast.
Oh, Laird's.
I'm going to use 3/4 ounce of Antica Vermouth. It's just a really nice full-bodied sweet vermouth from Italy. Has a lot of nice spice and vanilla notes to it. Then instead of a more traditional bitter like an Ango, I'm going to use these Hella Bitters Apple Blossom Bitters that I got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they've got apple, they've got chamomile, they've got some spices, some more traditional bittering agents, but definitely have a nice fresh apple flavor to them.
You got a whole bunch of apple stuff in there.
Just a bushel. All right, so I'm going to do about 3 dashes of bitters. My vermouth. We're gonna get jacked.
Applejack.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's a ghost on our podcast.
Oh.
It's really nice.
No, it's just an old New York City apartment. Nothing's built level. It's true. Things roll all over the place in this house. It's great.
If you could only see how many books are under this table.
Just to keep it straight. It's true. There's nothing straight about this podcast. Not even the recording equipment.
No?
Not even the floors.
No. I can't even think straight.
So I'm going to give it a quick stir.
Stir it up. Come on, Taylor.
I think you've had a bit too much pot today.
That's a stretch.
That's how drugs work, right? I don't know. They make you dance. And wear a lot of denim.
Yep.
So I'm going to strain this into a coupe glass.
We're just a couple of potheads. No, you're not. You didn't have the pot on your head.
No.
So pretty.
All right, so I'm just garnishing with a little piece of apple.
Because why not?
Yeah. So there you go. There's your Big Apple.
Yeah, this is the Big Apple cocktail.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Here we go.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That's very smooth. That's very nice.
I'm happy with that.
I feel like it's a very gentle Manhattan. Like it's got like the sweetness and the crispness of an apple. It's not too sweet though. It's not like sugary sweet.
No, and not super boozy. I mean, it's all booze.
It is booze. It's
but
all booze.
Yeah, it doesn't taste super alcoholic. It's a good fall cocktail.
Yeah, put that on your menu. You can call it the Big Apple.
Just give us credit. Or Martha Stewart, because she also had one called the Big Apple. It didn't have these ingredients, but, I don't want to get in a court case with Martha Stewart.
You could put Martha's recipe on there, or you could put ours. It's your choice. We won't tell you which one is the right one, but
So let's say you want to make a cool cocktail with some Applejack, with some apple-based boozes, but you don't want to have like mixing or measuring or whatever. We're just going to do a really easy thing that you can do to kind of gussy up a cider.
Cider? I barely know her. You hated that.
That was some low-hanging fruit.
Oh. Okay. What do I do?
I am beside myself at that joke.
Ooh.
What we're going to do is just dress up a cider a little bit. Make it a little bit more interesting, a little bit boozier, a little bit more like just a cocktail you can build in a glass.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with like a shandy is usually like a beer with some citrus, maybe a modifier added, usually topped with like a ginger beer or something. This is sort of in that vein, except for we're not mixing in any sort of non-alcoholic topper. It's gonna all be cider.
Perfect.
All right.
That's what I like. So, well, we're gonna start with ice.
Yeah. From Chewbacca there.
Wait, no.
Wait, what?
I could do it before.
That sounds like Chewbacca swallowed a kitten. Like a kitten. Or gargling. This sounds like gargling. I can't do much better, so I don't know why I'm judging you. I'm Chewbacca! How was that?
That was great. Nailed it. Put a fair amount of ice in there.
Yeah.
Cool. That's probably good, right?
He really is. It's Chewbacca. We're both terrible at that. Hopefully we're better at this than making Chewbacca sounds. Yeah, so you're just gonna add a couple dashes of your Angostura Bitters.
Cool. Dish.
Alright. A little bit of some fresh lemon juice there. So you got a little wedge there. Just squeeze it on in there.
And squeeze it nice and good. That's probably good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna throw a little bit of our Applejack in there. We're not trying to make it super duper boozy, but maybe like an ounce.
Okay, that's cool.
Now this is something like if you don't have a jigger at home, you don't really have to measure. You're just looking for like a little shot worth. So if you have a shot glass, throw a shot in there.
All right. Sure thing.
So if you want to add another modifier to it, there are a lot of things that mix really well with cider. I really like using various sherries. They're like dessert sherries, they're drier sherries. Another option is something like an Amaretto. For this, because we have a cider that's a little on the drier side, we're gonna go with something sweet. So we're gonna add a little half ounce of our Disaronno.
And then I'm just gonna top it off with the cider?
Just top it off with the cider. If you want to give it a quick stir, you can. It's all gonna pretty much incorporate together in there though.
Cool. I'm gonna do a little garnish, so some apple and some lemon. Just gonna
That was the apple.
The apple screamed. Oh no! Try that out.
Ooh, that is yummy. That is delicious. That is some adult apple juice right there.
Mmm. It's almost sinful.
Oh.
So since this is kind of based on a shandy, I feel like I want to call this one a Sin Shandy.
Sin Shandy?
Like original sin. Because
Cause
apples. You get it.
Curse of knowledge on humanity.
And booze.
Is that booze is delicious.
Mm.
Go Sin Shandy? That's a reference to the song Jim Dandy, which is old, and no one in my age range knows what that means.
How do you know it?
I don't know, actually.
Are you actually like a reincarnated old-timey spirit?
I am a reincarnated bootlegger.
I
was, in my former life, I was definitely like running whiskey across the Canadian border.
Oh, for sure.
Cute little like hat.
One of those little caps,
Yeah.
like Oliver Twist.
Absolutely.
I Newsies.
I was a newsie.
You're definitely a newsie.
Thanks. I feel that too. I'm glad we agree.
I'd like to be a newsie. I think it'd be fun.
All right. Well, here have been some nice fall apple-based drinks. Have something light and refreshing. Have something a little bit more stirred and boozy. Put a pot on your head.
Put a pot on your head.
Oh yeah.
That's how you ended the podcast too.
It still seemed relevant. No!
Now you're the pothead.
Oh, man. That's how you don't pass a drug test.
Yeah, I think if you came to a drug test wearing that, then they'd definitely be suspicious.
Maybe it would be like a psych out, you know? Well, surely if they were really a pot fiend, they wouldn't come in like that.
Okay, well,
I've been Taylor Smurl.
I'm still Liz June.
And this has been
Neat. Try out some of these fun cocktails and let us know how it went. And if you like us, please go to our Patreon. That is, the link is in our show notes. And we love you.
I hope you didn't have any wee beasties.
Oh no, keep those wee beasties to yourself.
Did you fill my pot with wee beasties?
No, I would never.
Talk to the heart and you're to blame.